that's not nice. Hey, what's going on there, people? My name is Big Mooney and I like big butts and I cannot lie. Today we're playing some Dragon Teeth DLC, which just dropped for premium users on Battlefield 4. And more specifically playing some Peril Market. Conquest mode to be exact. And I'm having a lot of fun so far. Except when this happened here. This guy had such a strange angle on me through that door. Like, there was literally nothing I could do. I didn't even know the guy existed until he blasted me and my teammate. But yeah, we couldn't see him, but he could see us. But yeah, I've played a few rounds of the new DLC today. And so far from what I've played, it's probably, I would say, one of the stronger DLCs so far. I say so far, I think there's only one left. But I would say it's one of the stronger ones, definitely. And the reason for my thinking this way is that the map design for these new maps, I feel, is much stronger, much more balanced, and just all around better than half of the maps for the core game of Battlefield 4 or any of the DLCs that have dropped before this. Every now and again, DICE design a good map, and, you know, a lot of people gravitate towards those maps, but far too often I feel their map design has been a bit disappointing over the past, like, I mean, the last couple of games, Battlefield 3 and 4. I mean, my favourite map in Battlefield 3 was Strike at Karkan, which is a Battlefield 2 map. But they had a couple of decent maps in that game, they've got a couple of decent maps in this one, but for the most part, I feel a lot of the new map design, or at least the direction they've taken for a lot of the maps throughout this game, aren't that great. And I've seen quite a few people on the internet point this out themselves and have this same similar sort of opinion, but like I mentioned earlier, this map here in particular, I would say, is one of the stronger maps in not just the new DLC, but in the game as a whole. And now I will admit that I've only got limited hands-on so far. I've played about an hour's worth or whatever of this map in particular, playing some Conquest on it. But Conquest works really well on this one, and I feel that Conquest is what this map was designed around. I mean, those other game modes might play like shit as far as I'm aware. I have no idea at this point in time. Now, what is it I enjoy about this map in particular? Well, I've mentioned this in the past, what I feel is a good blend or a good mixture to make a good map in Battlefield. And I feel that this map has a lot of those qualities. Now, a lot of the map is very open spaces, there's a lot of really tight spots. I feel that you really need a blend of the two in order to make a good map. And as you can see there, the guy ends my kill streak, 7-1 I am currently, even though I died another time and got revived. But, you know, that's fine, doesn't count. But yeah, it's just all around I feel very balanced. It's not like a map that it looks very similar to in sort of the lot of the models that are used throughout this map. It's very similar to Flood Zone. A lot of the buildings are the exact same models of that map. And I don't know if they're actually, this is set in the same place as Flood Zone, because I haven't actually, still not played the single player Battlefield 4. It just looks really dull, I just need to be honest, and buggy, really buggy. Bonus round has proved it looks very, very buggy, but yeah, just all around I feel this is a much stronger map than Flood Zone, simply because Flood Zone is just so open on the roofs. I understand there is the close proximity inside the buildings around there, but I just don't feel that they're very well designed, to be honest with you. And just when you're on the roof, you're just open to be shot from everywhere. Not to mention, the cover on the roof is just made of, like, plasticine. You just die instantly. But so far from what I've played of this, it flows really well when playing Conquest. And it was just really fun just charging around. I was just sort of doing my own thing, taking a couple of squad mates. And as you can see just there are invisible walls still. I just wanted to point that one out since I ran into that. I was trying to shoot down the MAV of the enemy team that was spotting us from above, and there was just a nicely placed little invisible wall right in the edge of the little canopy thing. But I want you guys' opinion on this DLC so far from what you've played of it, of you guys that have obviously got premium and got access to these maps so far. Leave your comment down below. Do you feel that this is one of the stronger DLCs that's came out for Battlefield 4, or in your eyes, is it just another DLC? Because I have to be honest with you guys, a couple of the DLCs that they've put out in the past, I played them for the first, like, week or whatever they were out, and eventually I get this little bastard that was spotting us from around the place. But I would play them from the first week that they were out, and then I just wouldn't go back to them. For example, China Rising. I just did not like that DLC whatsoever. And actually a couple of like the weapons and shit, or at least the gadgets that you get with that DLC, I still haven't even bothered to unlock, simply because you'd have to play that DLC to get them. And actually that just conveniently brings me on to a point that I was going to bring up anyway in this video, and that is that I want to do a video around getting some of the assignments done that I just failed to do so far with my time with Battlefield 4 over the past few months. Because like I said, some of the DLC assignments that give you guns and some gadgets and shit, I just haven't bothered to even do. And as well, of course, there is the new assignments with this DLC. So I want to make a video around just getting all of that shit done, like live commentary, that sort of thing, and do that in the next couple of days. And it should be good. If it turns out the way that I've got it thought up in my head, then it should be awesome. But in this game in particular, just here, I'm of course using the F2000. And because of like the new updates and patches and the improvements made to the game, I feel that this gun just performs so much better than it has in the past. And I've always been a fan of this gun in Battlefield 4 as I just leap through the fire here. I've always been a fan of this particular weapon and it's always done me good, but it's just feels so much better now that the game has been patched and the game has just been improved all around, finally. And it just murders the crap out of people so quickly, this thing. And I would never take the laser sight off of it. It's so useful at just shredding people with the laser sight on there up close. I feel like a lot of my kills do rely on the hip fire simply because I run around like a fucking madman. So when I get right in your face, I have to just let rip with the hip fire, and sometimes you hope for the best, but you know, you can be relatively accurate when it comes to firing the F2000, as that guy there just eats a grenade to the face. I only get this counts as kill, which is fantastic. I want to address something as well. During the time when I was playing, all I was getting through, like, I was playing a couple of different servers, and all I was getting all the way through was people just like, oh, that's big money! My name's Mooney, not money. People, read the name. I don't know, I just wanted to say, for some of you guys who think my name is Big Money, I mean, my money is of regular size, and nor do I have large quantities of it, so really it doesn't work with big money either way. I pick up this guy's AR-160 here because of course I ran out of ammo with my F2000 because I was just running around happily spraying at people. So I ended up with this thing here, and it was a weird kit, I think, with the M26 mass or frag or something. I think it was the frag rounds actually. And I'm not particularly a huge fan of the AR-160. It was out with one of the DLCs in the last couple of months, and it's okay. It's not fantastic, but the base iron sights, as you can see on this thing, are not exactly great. They kind of remind me a little bit of the M60. I mean, kind of. In the way that when you aim down sight, you just can't see shit. You really can't. Like, you're trying to aim at someone, like, a mile off, and you start firing at them, and it just starts bouncing all over the place, and you lose them. So that was great. But right at the end of the game here, I get really lucky. I take down my first target. As I move around the right-hand side to take down my second, I do get him, but there was a third guy who would no doubt kill me if the game didn't end right there. So that was okay. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this commentary. If you have, please hit that like button down below. We do okay in the game with 35-11 as my score. And yeah, I will see you guys next time with another video. Maybe another one later on today. We'll see. Goodbye.